morning everybody, welcome back to HBI Auto. My name is Kendall for those that don't know me. We're going to start today's video off actually a couple days ago. Filmed a quick little clip with the 2022 IS500. I want to show you guys that clip so you can kind of see the car and get a little walk around of that incredible V8 rear wheel drive car. So I'm going to insert that clip now and see you guys in a little bit. So this is the 2022 Lexus IS500 Performance Launch Edition. We just got this in recently. It's got less than 200 miles on it and it's an absolute blast of a sedan with a rear-wheel drive system as well as a huge V8 engine inside of this car. Looking at the exterior as a whole, you've got this beautiful dark gray with the black accents, which I think looks very cool, very stealthy. You do have these really nice wheels wrapped in some Bridgestone tires with the black calipers. This is an F Sport car. With it being a Performance Launch Edition car, this is chassis 181 out of 500 that we have. I absolutely love how sporty they've gotten these cars to look over the years. Lexus has been killing it with the design game, especially looking at it with the rear. I love the quad tip exhaust. I love how they've done the taillights on these cars. Again, it's very stealth, very sleek. You do have the spoiler on here. This car does come with a sunroof, as you can see right here. Looking at this interior, you've got a full black on gray theme. Inside, you've got this very well designed steering wheel with a wood piece on top, which is a nice little touch. You've got these sport paddle shifters on either side. Looking at your center console, I will admit I'm not the biggest fan of this trackpad setup, but it does flow very nice. You've got two cup holders right here. You've got a really nice climate control center right here. You've got this incredible screen right here that shows you your navigation, radio, and your climate controls. Your start stop button is up here, which did freak me out a little bit because I couldn't find it down here, but just like a Range Rover, they're up here. Looking at the inside of the door, you've got this beautiful wood piece here. You do have a pretty minimalistic display right here, all being in one center section with your emergency lights and so on the side. Looking at the seats, I love how they did the black leather, and then you have this gray centerpiece that runs all the way throughout the seat. This car does come with heated and cooled seats, which is a very nice touch. Taking a look at this engine, this is the F Sport V8 engine. This is an amazing engine layout. You could see just how young this car is with only less than 200 miles on it. So that is the Lexus IS500. If you are interested in this car, like I said, I've left the link down below in the description. Please feel free to click on it, give us a call, come out and test drive this amazing sedan today and get yourself a deal. And welcome back to present day. We're going to start this video off in the 2014 911 Carrera Turbo S Cabriolet. This is an amazing car that we just got in. It's in immaculate condition. I love this car already. Just driving it here to this little location. I'm so excited to show you guys the inside, outside, and just give you a little taste of what this Turbo S is all about. Let's get started. So I'm actually going to start off with the interior. Looking at this interior already, you have this stunning two-tone, I guess you could call it a three-tone. You've got the black carbon fiber, as well as a stunning red leather interior. You do have the deviated red stitching on the top. You just have red stitching with the red leather. Now just sitting inside of this car, you'll notice that the steering wheel has carbon fiber on the top as well as the bottom. You do have the stunning PDK transmission that's offered by Porsche. Looking at the gauge, very clean, very simple layout. You do have carbon fiber that's found on the PDK shifter. You do have carbon fiber here in the center. This car does have the Sport and Sport Plus modes, and this car does come standard with the spoiler and the traction and retraction. Again, just looking at this interior, I absolutely love how they've done this car. So getting a look at the interior with the top down, you could see the red gets a little bit brighter, but because of this two-tone with the black on top, it still doesn't look very overwhelming or too bright in my opinion. It still retains a really nice color, which is one of the main reasons that I do like this two-tone. Did forget to mention that there are carbon fiber door sills on this car. This does light up at night. So getting a quick look at the outside of this Turbo S cab, I love how good it looks, especially again with that lower lip and the spoiler extended in the back. It does have yellow calipers, but if you choose to change those out, we can get that done here at HBI. You do notice we do have clear tails on this, which I have come to love. Those actually look really good. I call them the Euro spec. I don't know if that's the proper term for them, but I do really like the clear tails. Just looking at the back, you can see just how aggressive it does still look. Looking at the back, you do have the quad tipped exhaust in the back, which does sound really good. It does sound very aggressive, and it's just that right exhaust note so where you can hear the turbo spool. One thing I forgot to mention, you do have the passport system hidden in here. This is usually used as a coin / cigarette lighter, I believe. I think this looks so clean. I'm so glad the previous owner did this. Usually people just stick them right there, or they'll hide it like up here somewhere. That just looks so much cleaner. So that was just a quick walk around of the 2014 Turbo S cab that we have. If you are interested in picking picking up this car, just knowing more information about the car, I've left the link in the description below so you can get in contact with our team and purchasing this vehicle as well. I'm going to take this car back over to the dealership now. I'm going to show you guys what they're working on in the shop, give you a little update on the 720S build that we have. We'll go from there. Piece on the fanny fans.
It helps with looks. Plus these don't really sit completely down where that would.
So these are the Ren Sport ones?
All you pretty much do is just get your fitment and then you screw them down, and then you'll put some epoxy along all the ridges here to try and hold it in there better. Screws aren't really what's going to hold them in there, the epoxy will.
Okay. Which side do you epoxy it from?
Epoxy from the back side. All I'll pretty much do is just put it along on these seams here. Make sure it's forced down into there and it'll adhere to that plastic piece and then around the screen.
Lovely.
Not much to it.
It'll protect those ACE radiator?
Well,
radiator and AC.
Yeah. You can see they're already starting to get beat inside there, so that's what we're going to vent.
We're going to replace the valve cover gaskets. You can see we're leaking pretty good there all over the exhaust on both sides, upper and lowers. And then we're also going to do a valve adjustment while it's out. There's a fuel line on top of the engine that we've got to replace. And also while it's out, we're going to put a new clutch in.
That's all just leak?
Yeah, that's all just oil.
God.
It's leaking from it, and you can see.
Oh wow.
It's just leaking everywhere. Of course, same way on this side here.
Is that just like a common thing?
Yeah, it's really common for the valve covers to leak. It's pretty common for this hose to start leaking. After a while, it'll get hard. I want to say separate, but it kind of does.
So this 720S is almost done. Dan still has to put the front bumper back on, along with the headlights, that whole assembly. And then this car does have to get new PPF put on the pieces, including all the carbon pieces have to get PPF on them. Car is almost back on the street. I'm so excited. Spit some more flames and just take it for a test drive. That is going to do it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions about the cars that you saw or you see in the background today, please give us a comment down below. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.